Hello everyone, and it's time for East Origin again. We have made it to the Guilty Fire, and just so you know, I am 5-2 on boss fights at this point. I'd better learn how to play better if I'm going to make it to the Eastball playoffs against Darkchester United. So after we carve our way through some nonges, the way you get through the Guilty Fire is more or less the same as with other characters, but there's a Toal-specific thing that you have to do this time around. Gaining levels is not that thing. That's not specific, that's something everybody does if they know what's good for them in the East. So once again, Toal dominates the air, and his Thunderclaw can wreck pretty much anything you want it to. But damage remains high the first time you're here. Oh hey, we don't need to save Miusha. Oh, that would certainly be awkward. However, the result of defeating those is still the same. The Red Moon Crest is ours. This is really the point where Toal's strongness really starts to shine in East Origin, because you have 2 of the 3 skills, your attack power has gone high enough. You have the dash boots. So Toal is your literal speed demon. That doesn't mean there aren't some tricky bosses. Yeah, there's a point in this game where I expect to be 7 and 12 on boss fights. So, lower that blockage. Kill these enemies. I don't even need to say that. You're always going to be killing everything you come across in an East game. Every enemy you come across, anyway. East never really offers the kind of freedom to kill absolutely anything you want, because, let's just face it, Adol isn't that kind of guy. You could press the attack button at a civilian and Adol would just shake his head. So anyway, see those spikes there? Yeah, you need to slide under them as Toal, because you can't actually access the normal way to the Rotafruit. Because Toal did not get the Mask of Eyes, so he can't make the bridge to the switch appear. And while the Rotafruit is not strictly necessary on Toal's route, it does get us something really good, so we want to grab it anyway. You also want to kill these slimes for obvious reasons. And down they go. We will be crossing that gap later, but there isn't a switch on the other side of it. However, there is still something we are interested in. Open chest, avoid projectiles. Perfect! Okay, smash these red dudes and we can move on. Okay, upgrade armor. Let's see here. You know what? I need some herb. Okay, now this is awkward. Now's not the time to joke, Fina. Toal is a serious man on serious business. Just a little bit. That doesn't sound like battle at all. Sorry about that. Oh. Yeah, it's quite the shame that Toal was actually able to live up to his boast, eh there? Ah, dear. Father Shion? Shouldn't you be, like, coordinating things, or giving orders, or... That's quite a position. No, it means that Father Xian is cool in every way that you are creepy. My first fight did not go well. You see, there's a reason that Toal finds Father Xian at least slightly impressive. Yeah, Toal has to do an actual boss fight here, and Father Xian is a fairly tricky opponent because, like all good bullet hell bosses, speed can actually hurt you more than it helps you. However, whenever he's done with an attack, you need to break his shield with the Thunder Claw quickly and then nail him, because otherwise he'll immediately start up with another uninterruptible attack and you'll probably take quite a bit of damage. If you do it wrong, you're pretty much guaranteed to eat at least 4 hits, and Father Xian does not hit softly. The Thunder Claw is the only thing that'll break his shield. And he always shoots down about 6 of these lightning bolts, so you can go in. It's his most predictable attack and thus the easiest to get hits on. However, his shield will knock you down if you touch it, so mind your distances. Once you get him below half health, he starts doing this attack, which you pretty much have to jump over if you want to have a hope of not getting hit. The window for getting in your attacks after he finishes a pattern is actually pretty small. And that beam will always hit you if you don't jump. Using the Thunderclaw in boost mode actually reduces the amount of damage you can do to Father Xian because it hits for so many more times. However, if you do things right, well, down he goes. Not much you can do about it now, unfortunately. Well, just like always, the cavalry arrives about now. I don't know what that was all about. But you didn't actually miss anything. So it's off to the annex with Vina. This is one of the real benefits of Toal's path, seeing what actually went on behind the scenes while everyone else was running around. No, she didn't give him anything in the other routes. She's not gonna start now. Well, that was cooperative. No comment. Uh-oh. I don't like where you're going with this, Dallas. I have a feeling Dallas did that just to see what Toal would have to say. Just a little something he picked up way back when. That's not what the previous routes have told us. Oh, it's Eldine magic. Well, not Dallas personally. Yeah, the Darkness Clan are probably my favorite recurring adversaries in the East series. The Darkness Clan are part historian, part archaeologist, part mad with power. And they're always, well, they're generally rather difficult adversaries because of their dedication to seizing ancient knowledge and power and all that sort of thing. Of course, the Darkness Clan is the only recurring adversary in the East series, thanks to the fact that individuals do not have an especially long survival period after contact with Toal or other associated adventurers. And here's the silver harmonica. Sometimes a goddess is a Butterfingers. Yeah, this is a hell of a lot of trust to place in a guy who has drank the demon Kool-Aid. Yeah. Divine perception has to be good for something. Yeah, Kishgal ain't buying it. Just wanna laugh at you for a while. Remember from what Toal said near the end of Hugo's Path, Toal was a man on a mission. Ugh. Yeah, Fina can see through Toal, which is okay for us. And now Kishgal can see through Toal, which is probably gonna be terrible for us. Well, you can brood later, Toal. By the way, we do not have the save point for Arado's Annex, and I can see why they didn't give it to us. Number one, it was Zava that teleported us there, and number two, we don't have the levels for exploring around there anyways. Well, there's another awkward conversation we're going to have, so... Not much new to say here, just a bunch of enemies to cut through, and thankfully Toal makes that pretty quick. Hey, there's the sword. They stole it? Ah, now he realizes it. Besides, it's somewhat harder to pocket something like that. Toal's got some splaining to do. Well, his ghost anyway. Yeah, unlike Unico, Toal doesn't actually wield it, but he gets a skill from just, holding on to it. More on the skill later. The short of it, though, is that, like any good Dragon Punch, Toal's fire skill also gives him iframes. So that's something to abuse later. Indeed, so it's time to warp back to the last save point we were at, and, you know, actually save. So that's it for this session of Ys Origin. Next time we finish off the Guilty Fire, see you then, bye.